What a great stream that was. So amazing. We did all this stuff. Oh, that's the other thing I haven't got for myself yet is some waters. Okay, so Sammy's going to... I think we actually got it fixed just now. Just refixing our cutting board cam, and then we should be good to go. Woohoo! Don't even ask like what happens every day and why things are just randomly off. It is usually unknown. Okay, good to go. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna post up the menu. We'll post up all of our recipes that we have linked today, and away we go. And as always on our Sunday streams, they're usually pretty quick and easy, which we totally love. And today, well, we're cooking some brunch up. Love it. And I've also never made fried chicken and waffles for my brother and Finn yet. And not sure if Little Gold Miner is gonna stop by for chicken and waffles again today. Amazing.
And anybody that's in Edmonton and would like to come have our food, feel free to DM me.
Yeah, Sammy says anyone that's in Edmonton that wants to stop by for snacks, DM Omdog, and we'll make that happen. Okay, menu for today. Buttermilk marinated and then deep fried chicken thighs. We'll do up a dredge with I think a mixture of flour and cornstarch. That's how we get it really nice and crisp on the outside. And then going with that, cornbread waffles and then some fresh blueberry compote. Not everyone likes to have the blueberry compote with the chicken and waffles. I like sweet and savory and fruity things. Also just gonna turn down the music on my side. Yeah, bloobs. So like it's totally fine to do chicken waffles and syrup or like maybe a little bit of ranch dipping sauce, something like that. Do what works for you. We really like this combination. It's something that we've served before at the Brew Pub for our brunch menu, and people just went nuts for it. And thank you, Bonk, as well for posting the recipes there. So number one, first one there is the buttermilk fried chicken from Serious Eats. We've made this one many, many times before. Super simple. All I did last night, we have bone-in chicken thighs with the skin on. Very important. If you take the skin off, it's not going to crisp up nearly the same way or be delicious. So bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. Dumped them in a container. About 3/4 of a liter of buttermilk, a little bit of seasoning, whatever you feel, or you can even dump some hot sauce in at that time. And you just let it sit overnight. That'll be the best thing. And what the buttermilk does to the chicken when it sits is, well, first it kind of moistens the chicken so that when we fry it, it's going to be super juicy afterwards. And then the second thing it does is also tenderizes. So there's some cultures in the buttermilk that actually like slowly break down the chicken. And so yeah, it's going to be juicy, tender, absolutely crisp and delicious. Some of my favorite chicken. Lil Valkyrie, thank you so much. The beef ribs were amazing. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm guessing that this is the second half to Lil Gold Miner. So yeah, thanks friends for stopping by, and thank you very much for the 3-month in a row resub. Being part of the kitchen crew. You are a lucky person that got to taste some of our food. Yeah, the calcium helps break down the meat and tenders it. Cool. I love that, Nike. That means that we've learned something together, right? Teach them the ways. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Greek. So that's what's going down with the chicken. We are going to be deep frying in the wok on our extra large big green eggs. So we'll show you how to set up a deep fryer. Whatever we do outside is the same thing that you can do on this stovetop. So it's really just about knowing the temperature of the oil and then going from there. And then we'll bring our waffle iron out, mix up a quick batter. This is what my crazy mind went with last night, right before bed. I was like, Sam, I have a deep thought for our waffles tomorrow. So for anyone that stopped by our stream on Friday, we did cornbread muffins to go with our pork ribs. What if I break up the cornbread muffins, stick it in the waffle iron with just plain waffle batter? Would that be delicious or what? Because it's like cheesy cornbread muffin pieces. They're going to soak up the waffle batter. I don't know. We're going to try one out, see how it is. And if it's delicious, then we'll commit with the rest of them. And well, if it's not delicious, then I'll show you how to make cornbread waffles from scratch. cream of corn, that would be yummy too, Nike. Like a bit of sweetness and like really good corn flavor. And then for the blueberry compote, really, really simple recipe I linked. I think there's only like 4 ingredients: blueberries, a little bit of water, sugar, and lemon juice. And you just slowly cook that on the stovetop until the blueberries kind of fall apart and get really nice and syrupy. Oh, okay. Sounds good. You changed your name. I will be able to remember that. And welcome in, little gold miner. Feel free to stop by anytime today for your chicken and waffle snack. Okay, I'm going to pop up the recipes for myself, and then we're going to get started. Sammy's just doing a little burn here. He wants to clean off the plate setter. And then we'll get the egg fired up. Who in chat has had chicken and waffles before? Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, 3 recipes popped on up. I think the first thing that we'll work on is the blueberry compote. That will have to be done first, and then it can just sit. You can serve it cold, warm, or hot, however you want with the chicken and waffles. Totally up to you. So let's get our hot plate out. Then I'll go grab our blueberries, lemon juice, just a touch of sugar. I don't like when the sauces are too sweet, especially if you're gonna serve it with savory food. Yeah, has everyone? Grunks, I don't think everyone has had chicken and waffles before. You've had it, Dust. Greek, yeah, a proper one. You've had a proper one, Southern US style, dead. It's so good, hey? One of your favorite brunch items? Me too, Bonk. There's just so many delicious, like, flavors and textures, right? Scooter, amazing. You had it even last weekend. That's so unfortunate, Greek. Yeah, I would like to have it again so that the chicken wasn't dry. Like, what did you do to the chicken? You're literally cooking it in oil. How did you dry it out? Makes me laugh so hard now when you remember corn was considered cow food for your family until your friend asked if they could have some from your field. And your dad was like, huh, for humans to eat? Hilarious, Merlion. Yeah, I guess some farmers, right? It's like corn is for the cows. Okay, I'm gonna get the hot plate set up and then I'll go grab a little pot. Actually, I have it set up for myself already. And then we'll get started. So far, I'm loving this thing. I might even give it just a little wipe down before we start. Okay, this power bar. I'm not sure about currently. Don't really love having things hanging, but sometimes you don't have a choice. It's like the best of both worlds, chicken and waffles. Yeah, last night's crispy, savory fried chicken. This morning's crispy, sweet waffles. Okay, I'm just grabbing a soapy cloth and I'll wipe down our burner set here. And then we're getting started. Maple cinnamon and a strawberry drizzle, Greek. Yum. Yeah, like we were talking Lazy and I last night. He's like, oh, I really like my chicken and waffles simple just with syrup. Or if he's feeling crazy, he'll make like a homemade buttermilk ranch and herb dressing, which is really good too. I don't know why I like the blueberry aspect of it. It is definitely something different that kind of makes you think, right? Okay, I will be right back, friendos. Moody boom. Oh, I got water. probably gonna munch on some blueberries. Fresh water for myself from the fridge. Nom. Ooh, waffles with a touch of orange zest in that, Greek. I love that. See smoke coming out of the building. Oh, it just looks like it's coming out, but it's actually the egg that's just flying by. Yeah, you can come up. Look at this one. She's like, okay, Auntie's cooking. I'm gonna hang out here. Adorable. Alrighty, right. I think I'm gonna work on this burner here. We'll start with the blueberries and lemon juice, and then I'll quickly just go grab a touch of sugar. It looks so weird, hey, Greek? Like, is the building smoking? And I have to say, when I went inside just now, Rando and Finn are working on, like, figuring out what we're gonna need to build the outdoor structure coming up this week. Morning, Kaylee. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. It looks weird from that perspective. Okay, so this time we're using fresh blueberries. Why? Because we don't have a freezer currently. So, I mean, the food cannot get any fresher than what we're making right now. Holy! Some of these are massive. I need to show you this. I know there's like some blueberry lovers in chat. OMG. Okay, so we talked yesterday about how big my hands were. Look at these blueberries. Like, what? Look at this. Like, massive. Absolutely amazing looking. And I would recommend picking through fresh blueberries. Just take out the really like soft ones, right? That you don't think would be good. How did they taste? Let's see if I can get, holy, another massive one. Mmm. It almost tastes fake dust. It's so good. What the heck? Mmm. Okay, I'm so pumped for this. And I'm really just watching for like any stems or something that sneaks through here. And obviously, like I said, the mushy ones. Good afternoon, FCB. How are you doing? So, Greek, what we're going to be building outside, it will be a permanent structure attached to the shop. And then afterwards, Rando and Finn said that they'll definitely use it to like keep their firewood and stuff during the winter. So they'll build it up as like almost an extra outdoor space for themselves that will also like shelter from the wind that sometimes rips through here. And then my brother also likes to barbecue, so he said he's super pumped to be able to like barbecue all the time, even when it rains or snows. That one's gone. So is that one. I love blueberries, FCB. Out of like all fruits, I think blueberries are my favorite. Really hard to choose my favorite berry though. I'm good with whatever, really. Okay, we'll probably use about half of this container. So what? 1 pound of blueberries? Because we are making enough for like, I think 6 to 8 people again. And well, maybe not everyone likes the blueberry sauce, right? Everyone's palate is different. So we always give options. Okay, that looks perfect and so good. So here's the rest of our little lemon from yesterday. So I'm just gonna juice the rest of this. Oh, FCB, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits. Going towards the food truck fund, we're at 527,304. Amazing to be over halfway. The ribs, I don't know what Sammy's doing. He was supposed to post that photo on Discord though. We might have to wait until after. Blueberries from the US? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Sadly, there was no local blueberries, Fides. Good eye, good eye. We try our best here, right? But can't always be perfect. So the lemon juice is going to, it does kind of help to thicken like a blueberry or fruit sauces or compotes. And then the other thing is it cuts through the sweetness, right? So it gives a more savory sort of feel. So we'll do like 3/4 of a lemon juice. And then like I said, I'll go grab a little bit of sugar to keep that balanced. I'm gonna rinse my hand really quick. Good girl. Grab my hand towel. Good girl. Yes, Bonk. Posted the dinner plate in Discord. Yes, please. And Master of Splits, how are you doing today? Okay, I'm going to turn this baby on and get it started. Let's do like 4 out of 5 to start. Like I said, I'm just going to go grab the sugar. I mean, this is a fresh water right from the fridge, so I'm just going to pour from it because I haven't drank from it at all yet. Let's say like 2 tablespoons of water. You really don't need much, but it does help to like start things simmering up. And then you can always reduce that out. So 2 tablespoons of water. Also, how is the lighting, friendos? How's the lighting? You feel like we need lights? Because so far we've not been using any lights out here. Oh my gosh, it's still breezy today. It's good? Okay, perfect. Waybread, welcome in, Waybread. Hope the rest of your stream went good yesterday. I saw your food photo that you posted. It looked yummy. Looked really good. How are you liking the stovetop compared to the induction? So I've not used the induction at all so far. And I mean, we tested it big time yesterday with the potatoes boiling on there. It took about half an hour for like my biggest pot to boil and cook through, which I don't think is bad, Lily. Okay, one more question from Fides. What's the difference between using buttermilk and milk for the batter? So the buttermilk for fried chicken helps to break down, like tenderize the chicken meat as well as keep it moist because of the cultures in the buttermilk versus just plain milk. You guys, so good. Must be sunny and bright there. It's actually, yeah. The clouds are starting to subside and it is gonna be a nice sunny day, Greek. Okay, hold tight. I will be right back. What is this eggie at? It's getting hot. Better watch it. Nice, little Valkyrie. And I'm happy you liked it. Considering everything, like, it was really easy to put that potato salad together afterwards. I did like 3 scoops of mayo, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, like a tablespoon of the grainy Dijon mustard in there, and that was really it. It's like, okay, that was the easiest thing I've ever made. You know what? I'm not even gonna use a measuring cup to measure the sugar. I'm only gonna do, so for the 2 tablespoons of water, I'll do 1 tablespoon of sugar in there. Because those blueberries taste really good already. You don't have to sweeten them up too much more. Oh, nice, Bonk. Basically did like a bruschetta for the caprese chicken. Yeah, that'll be good with the little lumpy. Okay, there we go. And it will help as well if I just put a lid on this for now. So we will do that. Maybe give it a little shaky. And then we'll just watch for it to come up to a simmer. Gonna bring these two things back inside because they're large and in charge. Top the chicken with mozza after flipping the first side to get a bit melty. Plate the chicken topped with bruschetta. Yummies. That sounds so good. Yeah, we can still be best buds, but our respective hockey teams currently hate each other. Isn't that always the case? That would work as well, Grunks. Yeah, yogurt also has probiotics and cultures in it, so it would work the same way, even if you kind of diluted it down. And hi, Mickey. Yeah, this is our new place now. Welcome. This is an electric stovetop with cast iron burners on it rather than like coil elements. The eggy, what are we bringing it up to? It's already pretty ripping hot. Yep. What do we feel like dredging in? Just the insert half pan today, or a bowl is better? Okay. I'm bringing the bowl out. How is this looking? Starting to get some steam build up, so that's good. Chefs live more than bodybuilders. You have to be pretty strong to work in a restaurant, I have to say, because like, well, a case of potatoes is 50 pounds. A whole bag of onions is 50 pounds. So like, can't lift 50 pounds, you'll kind of fall behind in the restaurant because no one is going to want to keep helping you lift things. Okay, I need to check this out, Bonk. I need to pop up Discord real quick and see this deliciousness that you're talking about. I can't not. Oh, that looks so, so good. And the risotto and the zucchini. Deadly. Seriously delish. And thanks, Mickey. Yeah, it's actually gonna change coming up this week as we're gonna have something more permanent here. This semi or not permanent gazebo is gonna go and everything's gonna be really, really nice. Hi, Suki. How are you doing? Okay, so I brought out the bowl for our dredge for the waffles, but you know what? I think that's a lie. I think it'll be easier. I need to save this bowl to mix the waffle batter in. So this is what I'm gonna do instead. It's just this hotel pan. So I'll go grab cornstarch, rice flour, and some seasoning. Also want to show she's coming on up. Pop my spoon holder in front, and then let's give this a little stir. Look at them. So fresh blueberries are not going to take nearly as long to cook down and make into a compote compared to frozen ones, right? Like you can already see, look at, skin's already bursting open. Very juicy. So now I'm gonna leave this open so we can start to expel that extra moisture and cook this down. I'm gonna turn it down to 3 out of 5. Yeah, totally, the gluten-free flour mixture. So one thing that we have found out is, well, a couple people actually that we're cooking for today have celiac intolerances. So we're gonna try and keep the chicken, looks so good, hey?
Wait, more than that?
Ask Finn and Rando if they want it. I don't know what everyone likes with their waffles. I can do more. Nah, I can't remember what I was saying. We'll do more? Okay, bring the blueberries back out then. And we did survive, White Dove. Yeah, it was a-okay. I don't know if anyone saw the photo that I posted in general in our Discord, but we snapped a quick one, like right in between before we finished the veggies, and it was just like black behind us. So I have plenty of leftover risotto, too much. Oh, to munch on. 3 cups of arboreal? Yeah, that would have made quite a bit. I think it's... Yeah, Little Italy is what's going on. Thanks, Emma. And then, okay, you brought out the dredge stuff. Do you want to bring the poultry seasoning? And I'll put some of that in the dredge. Oh, what? Okay, teach me, Mickey. Teach me what a Lancashire hot pot is. I'm so intrigued right now. What for the biggest pot you had, Bonk? I love it. What you really should do with the extra risotto is make some arancini balls. I'm not gonna put any extra water in here because it seems like these blueberries are pretty juicy. And I'm gonna save the rest of this for myself, otherwise I will get sad. And a quick sip of water. Mmm. So good and cold. That's exactly what the chef said, Bonk. That's awesome. Okay, what if I do a little swivel turn here and still use my board and we can still make stuff together in this scene? Just. But now I guess you can like barely see it. Do you think it'll affect how it cooks? Probably, if it's not even. Come on your chair. Good girl. I'm also just gonna stir in those fresh bluebers that I put in, so you can see how juicy it is already. So now that can just slowly keep cooking down and reducing as we work on everything else. And then one other condiment that I usually like to do with these fried chicken and waffles is to do honey steeped a little bit with hot chili. So you make a hot honey for drizzling. So nom. I don't think we'll get to that today though. Okay, Mickey's Lancashire hot pot, mincemeat, chopped up potatoes, onions, mushrooms, and a slow cooker. Yummies. That sounds so good and like hearty. Filling you up. Stick to the ribs. Yeah, exactly, Bonk. I was gonna say, if only you were closer, you can come and use the community deep fryer today. Yeah, right. That's what I thought, Greek. So it's like just barely on here. Okay, let's mix up the dredge for this stuff while we're waiting. So to keep things celiac friendly, I got a 1-to-1 gluten-free flour blend. If I read what's in here, I've used this before too, and it's actually really good. I've used it to make gluten-free pie crust, and it was pretty successful for my first time. So sweet white rice flour, brown rice flour, potato starch, sorghum flour, tapioca, and xanthan gum, just to kind of keep things together. I don't think I'm gonna measure the gluten-free flour, but then I will measure the cornstarch. Like, we have quite a bit of chicken today. Something like that. That looks like just over 2 cups worth. Nice, Master. Are you Italian as well, Master of Splits? Is that your heritage? Suki, you've never had a hot pot before? Okay, so the type that Mickey is talking about is really, really different than the traditional, like, Szechuan style. We did one on stream, like, probably 2 months ago now. We did a Szechuan style hot pot, and it was so heckin' spicy, we could barely eat it. And that was, like, the the like pre-done hot pot mix Suki. Okay, so this is a 1/3 cup of cornstarch. I think I'll do 1 more of that, and that should be good. So 2/3 of a cup of cornstarch. Oh God, that's what I hate happens with this stuff. And then 2 cups of gluten-free or regular flour, whatever you feel. The cornstarch really helps to crisp things up though. Look at this. Send help. Oh, nice, Master. You're Cantonese, but yeah, you love other cultures. Lots of delicious food around. Okay, just gonna do a quick wash up. Making a mess. This stuff is still bubbling away, so that's good. And now it's really important that we also season this dredge. And welcome in, Caterfly. Hope you're doing well. So I'm gonna I used this same seasoning yesterday with the chicken and the buttermilk. This is our poultry rub that we make ourselves. Welcome, Titan. Good to see you, my dude. So this is equal parts salt and pepper in the container. I usually fill it like to this ledge here on the container. So salt and pepper there. And then this part I divide into 3. And for the chicken, I do like the poultry spice rub blended up, as well as a bit of paprika and some garlic. So it's got good herb flavor, and then the paprika helps with color. And obviously the salt and pepper helps to season everything through. So we'll probably do, let's try like 1 spoonful to start. We can mix it in and see how that is. You can always add more seasoning afterwards, but it would be not the best if we had over-seasoned chicken, and then it would be too salty. Spoonful like that should be good. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah. I'll use this spoon to mix it all up. Maybe even gonna give another mix on our blueberry sauce that's reducing here. Yeah, nice. And so as this keeps reducing, you'll notice that the liquid part in here will start to get more and more syrupy. And that kind of tells you that it's getting close to being done. Yeah, paprika, the way to trick a person's brain into thinking it's spicy hot. It's like paprika has no spice. Don't even give me that. So it was just Twitch that was lagging yesterday? When, Nicurbis? Thanks, Valkyrie. This is smelling yummy too. Okay, so now the dredge is all ready to go, and we can just pop that. I think I'll just store it underneath. It'll be safe there. Yeah, doggo. Oh, she's cruising. She's cruising around. Okay, so that's 2 things already started. So next up, we're gonna work on the waffle batter. Yeah, she is very curious. She likes to always see what's going on, Dust. It's adorable. Okay, I gotta look at the recipe I linked for the waffle batter, and then we'll go from there. And then once we have the waffle batter done, then we can solely focus on setting up the fryer oil. I usually wait until I'm done prepping everything except the chicken to start my oil. Because the thing is, you don't want to get your oil too hot because it'll take forever to cool down. And I don't know if anyone's ever tried to fry in too hot of oil, but it'll literally just burn the outside of whatever you're frying, and the inside is going to be raw still. So we will be aiming for, I usually like to start my fried chicken at 400 Fahrenheit because as soon as you drop it in, it'll probably drop about 50 degrees. So down to 350, and that's like a nice even temp. Get nice crispy golden on the outside, perfectly cooked through on the inside because there is a bone in there, right? She won't touch it, no, if I put it underneath there. And I also have a lid as well that I can use. But yeah, she is really, really good about not getting into stuff like that. It's pretty amazing, right? Oh, your waffles always taste too eggy. This is actually a new recipe I'm trying today, so hopefully it turns out good, right? When you had to sign off and you rated whey bread, oh, we had a thunderstorm coming in yesterday, and so the electricity in the air was kind of messing with the electronics that we had outside, and it was super windy yesterday as well with the storm coming in. So just to protect all of the expensive equipment that we use on stream, we decided that it was smarter just to shut things down and recoup today, right? It is amazing, Lily. Okay, waffles. Waffles, waffles. So I found an easy and fluffy Belgian waffle recipe. And then at the same time, since I've never made this recipe before, I always scroll all the way down to the bottom to the comments or reviews and see what people say. And a lot of people said that it was a really good recipe. The reason that I chose this one today is that it doesn't require any beating of the egg whites to make the waffles fluffy. Really simple, quick bread style. Mix the dry ingredients, mix the wet ingredients, put the wet into the dry. Don't over mix, and then you're good. Sounds better than everything shorting. Totally Greek. Okay, so I'm gonna need, what does this say? 6 to 7 waffles. And I'll also go quickly just grab the waffle iron to show you what we're gonna be using today. And bring in a couple of these things that we don't need so we can keep everything organized and clean. So this piece. Yep. Grabbing the waffle iron and then gonna mix up that stuff.
And then I can get oil into the wok?
Yeah, it says 6 to 7 waffles. I don't think I'll need a full one, so that should be good. One recipe.
One recipe, yeah.
Okay.
Is that the normal recipe we do?
It's a different one that I found. I couldn't find the normal recipe that we use. Okay, so this is our trusty waffle iron here that we're gonna use. It is nothing fancy at all. This was gifted to us by Sam's parents one year, I think, for Christmas. And this is how it is on the inside. So super simple. And then the other thing is we definitely gotta find the pan spray today. Not that it's ever stuck before, but I always just like to do one pan spray at the start, kind of sets us up for success for the future. And then I always cook it like right cranked to max. And that way you get nice golden brown on the outside and it stays fluffy on the inside. This takes about 5 minutes to heat up, so we don't have to plug it in or anything yet. And then as far as cooking a waffle, probably about 5 minutes to have it cooked through as well. Hi, Blondie. Happy Sunday. Hope you're well. Yeah, England versus Italy, isn't it, Mickey? So a waff half. Yeah, half instead of a waffle. Waffle iron. Yeah, this one puts all the wrinkles in. And this thing, like, it has seen some stuff in its time. Because when we originally started the brunch menu at the brew pub that Sam and I opened together, this is what we originally used. until we got something for the kitchen. So this thing has made hundreds of waffles without fail. Okay, ingredients. Obviously gonna need flour, I'm gonna say. Flour, oh, there's even cornstarch in here. So flour, cornstarch, sugar, baking powder, salt. I'm gonna leave the nutmeg and cinnamon out. That's just not my thing. Before I go away, I'm gonna give this one more stir because it looks like it's cooking down pretty nice. Perfect. We're almost there, I think. Pop that back on for now. We turn it down just a little bit more. And then for wet ingredients, so eggs, milk, oil. So simple. Like the fact that this waffle batter doesn't have melted butter or anything like that. Primo. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some stuff. And I'm gonna bring this container with me so I can bring a bunch of things at once. Thinking. Work smart, not hard. Why?
Should be about a cup of waffle batter per waffle.
Well, it shows that it's the round waffles. Pour half a cup of batter onto the griddle.
I'm just doing math in my head.
Okay.
So you have 2 cups, 2 cups. You have 5 cups worth of ingredients. We'll do 1.5.
Oh, it's gonna be really hard to scale with the cup measurements for me. Well, I was also gonna try and put the corn muffins inside, so it'll bulk it out.
Oh, if you do 2 of those for us to eat, for sure, yeah, that's fine. I just have to do the...
Say hi to Mickey.
Hi, Mickey. How are you? And everyone else, how's your day going?
Okay, back to it. Oil, 2 eggies, and we'll take the buttermilk and the milk. And a whisk. Whisk, friendos. Okay, I'm back. Perfect. Perfecto. Thank you, Sammy. Okay, first thing we're gonna start with is the big bowl, which means we're putting the dry ingredients in there first. So the recipe says it'll make 6 to 7 whole waffles, which I usually can't even finish 1 whole waffle myself anyway, so that's a-okay for me. What is it? 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour and then 1/4 cup of cornstarch. One. And 3/4. 1/4 cup of cornstarch. Since I already used this cup measure, kind of not have the wind blow that all over me either. Next one for helping the waffle to leaven. Need some baking powder. So 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And then 2 tablespoons of sugar, just to even things out. Here's this. Tammy, bring in 2 tablespoons of sugar, please. Okay, is there any salt in here to balance? Thanks, Lukey Bears. And it is nice. I'm loving it so far. Let's see how these blueberries are doing anyways. Oh yeah, we're getting there. Starting to reduce and not be as loose. And I'm okay if it takes the whole time until it's done. Don't have to rush it. Thank you.
What?
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 Why are you coming in saying what? Do you need something? Okay. It is portable, yeah. Electric, you can plug it in anywhere. That was way more than 2 tablespoons. We got it though. Okay, quickly mix this up just so it's nice and even to accept the wet ingredients. We're just gonna put this aside for now and switch out to the wet ingredient bowl. I always like to start with whisking our eggs up first together, and then we can add the rest of our dairy and fat. Don't want that to roll away. So 2 large eggs. Waffles, pancakes, either or, both are so easy to make. If there was no salt in it, Lily, what are we feeling? I feel like we want to put a little bit of salt in there just to keep things savory. I think I might, just like 1 teaspoon of salt to balance out that sugar, right? I'll have to go grab our little salt container. Whoa. The way that was just rumbling in front of me. Okay, 2 eggs, 1 3/4 cups of milk. And then 1/2 cup of cooking oil. Oh, that's what else I'm gonna do. I should have 3/4 cup of buttermilk left over here. So buttermilk to marinate the chicken, as well as you can always sneak a bit of buttermilk into the waffle. Actually, since it's a bit thicker, I'll do just a touch more. 1/2 cup of the oil. And I'm gonna leave the vanilla out of the recipe since we're going more savory. Without Hayden, I do appreciate you using a practical size whisk. There are 2 influencers that you could name that use tiny whisks, which are not efficient whatsoever. Thanks, Lukey Bears. Even this, to me, I was like, hey, that's a little bit small. But it's only mixing up this small stuff. What? Are you okay? Okay. Crazy noises. Don't touch hot things. They're hot. Mix this one up, and then I'll go grab the salt to season our dry ingredients. And then I do like to mix like both pancake batter and waffle batter a little bit ahead of time and let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes before using. Seems to just work out better that way. Snowy Wolf, thanks for the follow and welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. Okay, BRB. I'll bring this stuff in as well. That. Bring this. We're laughing. We're laughing, friends.
Oil is now in the fryer.
Oh, my salt's in there. And one spatula. We can't use a whisk to mix that anymore. It's gonna get too thick. Also brought out our temp gun to watch the oil now. Sammy said he set up the egg with it. Thanks for saying that, Caterfly. I have to say, since starting to like cook full-time outside this week, I feel very relaxed out here. And I feel like I need to take the time so that like I don't make mistakes and waste my time at the same time. Right? Because I keep having to go back and forth, but it'll be different coming up this week again. Okay, so just doing a pinch of salt into the dry part of the waffle batter. And hopefully, I would say, like, I would inspire people to be more relaxed cooking at home, right? Doesn't have to always be stressful. But I will also say I've made this dish so many times before that it's like a part of me. Thank you as well for the follows, Mr. Smokestacker and Honey and Milk. Milk. Yeah, so many new peeps. Hey, Greek. They're filing in. They're waking up. Thanks, Mickey. Also, hope you're doing better with the hay fever, my dude. I'm also gonna check on these blueberries now. I think like what, 5 more minutes and this will be done. Just a little bit more liquid to go. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, just finish mixing in that salt in here, and then we can put the wet into the dry. Oh, it's very good, Greek. I love the new peeps that find us. And yeah, come tomorrow, I'll be posting the new menu for the week. See what we'll be cooking. And then you'll also be able to see me and Sam over on Rando Chrome stream, building the new outdoor setup. Okay, so we whisked our eggs, our milk, and our oil in here. Now we can just add it into the well that we made. It's looking good, right? Also, we can tell that the liquid is reducing more in the compote when the bubbles start to get larger, because that means the sugar's reducing and being able to like stick together more, right? Not too bad you've had rain this week, but it's supposed to be even hotter next week. Oh man. Yeah, the weather is so crazy this summer for everyone. Okay, so we're just gonna gently mix this together. I have to say, I've never made a waffle batter with cornstarch, but going from the comments that people have said, it works really good. I'm intrigued. Probably helps to make it nice and crisp on the outside, right? Same thing that it does when we fry the chicken with a bit of cornstarch. Batter does look a bit wet too, but that's okay. We'll just keep mixing slowly until it doesn't look too lumpy anymore. But I will also say I've had really good success with lumpier batters for waffles and pancakes compared to not. Like if you mix it really, really smooth, you usually get a flat pancake and kind of a dense waffle. So we do want to keep those lumps. And then that's also why I let it rest for 10 or 15 minutes so that the liquid does have enough time to absorb the dry ingredients properly. I'm gonna clean that off. And then all I usually do is I think I usually do about a ½ cup measure in the waffle iron for batter per waffle. Okay, gonna bring these couple dirty dishes inside. And then, awesome, Sam. And then I'll set up our waffle iron just on a sheet pan here. And I'm gonna go try and find the non-stick spray as well. It's somewhere around, I've seen it. Did you know if you cook soda or anything really that has sugar in it at a specific temp and a calculated amount of time, you can separate the water and sugar? I didn't know that, Greek. Can't remember how much time it takes, but it's about 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Amazing, Caterfly. Be eating healthy all this week so I can try this recipe next weekend. Please let us know how it turns out. And if you can, post photos in Discord of the creation too. And if you need any help, feel free to ask away during that time. Okay. I was just giving my hands a little wash. Yeah, chemistry is pretty cool, hey Bonk? So, coming back with non-stick spray. Hold tight. Moo?
Where?
The non-stick? It's not these ones?
All those feel like balls.
Did we check in this box underneath? Years.
Oh, there it is. Both cans.
Okay, found that. I suppose we can take the chicken out?
Yeah, chicken out.
Start it warming up. That was successful. And then as soon as the compote's done, which maybe 2 more minutes, then we'll take that off and let it start to cool. England has scored already? Boom. Let's not ask Italy how they feel about that, Nikki. Yeah, I love that stuff, Greek. The more we can all learn together, the better, right? Okay, so that'll have to be plugged in down there. So that's A-okay. We have our scooper here. That's all good. Our non-stick. We've already made our dredge. That's sitting safe underneath. Should we check the oil or did you just do that? Sammy just checked the oil in the egg. It's at 237 Fahrenheit. I'm just gonna do this view for a few moments. It's starting to warm up outside, but it's only supposed to get to 25 today, so it almost feels like cold, right? Compared to the last few days. Okay, random car. Are you coming out? Okay, get on your pupper beds. Good girl. Such a good girl. Yeah, totally Greek. Yeah, you're making the flavors deeper. The other thing that I'm seeing now here, let's switch back. She's the best. Very smart. So we can kind of see like a little film developing on the top. So that also lets me know that the liquids are probably perfectly reduced. Yep. And then the other thing, so when we stir it, you can kind of see how it almost wants to stick to the bottom. This is done. We did it. So what do we say? That took about half an hour from fresh blueberries. I would say we used 1.75 pounds of the fresh blueberries. I'm not going to try this yet because I hate burning my mouth. I'm just going to put it to the side and let it cool off. But we will try it together and see how we did. And then I can get rid of the hot plate here as well. Yeah, Poshers is actually the best. She's a quick second. Hi, Lazy. Good to see you, my dude. You survived, Sammy said. You didn't die after the beef rib yesterday.
Morning, Lazy.
No, I didn't do any baking soda, Greek.
Afternoon, Lazy.
Oh, yeah, it's 1 o'clock already. Good morning. So it was 3/4 of a lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of water in there, 1.5 pounds of blueberries. It's browned off. You guys.
145 little gold miner.
It's a little Valkyrie now.
Oh, little Valkyrie.
Like even the sides of that portable burner and everything, it doesn't get hot. It's pretty wonderful. So this will be our waffle station then. Boom, boom. Gonna have to turn it this way just so it's closer to the plug. I'm not gonna plug it in yet. Not until the oil is good for the chicken, which Sammy's also brought out. Should actually maybe see if we dredge the chicken first. And then for that, probably just do it on a sheet pan with a rack. Dredge sheet pan rack, you thinking?
Yeah, that should work.
And Glovey.
You're gonna worry about the chicken, I'll worry about frying it?
It's okay. We're still coming out. You're not alone. Yep. She's like, everyone left me. Alive and rolling, Lazy. At least you went grocery shopping already. Yeah, Lil V. Moo. Come here, Moo. Come on. Back uppy. Back uppy. Yep. Good, Astra. Okay, real quick, before we're waffling, we're gonna do chicken.
75.
Perfect. Nice slow heat up. Yeah. Don't eat charcoal. It's not tasty.
Oh, try this.
Smells like meats. Doesn't really taste like it. Deadly. So, buttermilk marinated, bone in, skin on chicken thighs with a little bit of the poultry spice, like I said. And then the key to making really good fried chicken is to not dredge it too soon before, you plan to fry. That's why I'm doing this like right before the oil is good to go. So we'll do a little station here, I think, for ourselves as well. So usually you go chicken into the dry dredge, and then see how I did the pan with the rack on top? If we did just the chicken dredged and then onto the sheet pan, it would start to get super moist and sticky because of the wet buttermilk with the dry dredge, and then it'll just make a mess. So if we pop this up and let the air circulate underneath, you won't have that happen. Did have KFC the other day and it was good, Mickey. That's good to hear. And that's the thing, Bonk, is like, yes, all chicken is delicious when fried. Some people are picky, they like breast or wing or thigh or drum, right? But seriously think that chicken thighs, bone in, skin on, are just the absolute best. Yeah, I too do enjoy a juicy thigh. Okay, I'm gonna make my little dredge station. So chicken's gonna go down over here. It's pretty amazing that I can just use these 2 stainless tables for like all of the prep. And then that's gonna go there. And away we go. Are you okay, pup? What's happening? Are you okay? Okay, I always use a glove too, just so I don't get my hands dirty when doing this. Yeah, bonk. And I'm also just gonna give this like another little toss around in the buttermilk, just so it's perfectly coated to go into the flour. Just do a little flipperoo of all the pieces. I can't wait for this. Fried chicken is for sure one of my loves. And yeah, if there's leftovers for tomorrow, yum. The only thing you really have to think about ahead of time is just putting the chicken in with buttermilk. Even if you don't put any seasoning in, just doing it with the buttermilk will really improve how it tastes after frying. You can be as lazy as possible and it'll still taste delish. Okay, gonna move this all the way over so it's nice and close, and then I won't drip on my wooden board. Yep, totally Greek. Totally. Food truck setup will be pretty similar to this. We have to get used to this type of space and the equipment that we're using, right?
30 degrees away for you to drop chicken.
Perfect. No dilly-dallying anymore then. I'm gonna do a couple pieces at a time in here. Probably 3 at a time. And all we do is get it coated with the mix on all sides. Give it a little shake off. What's up?
Lil Valkyrie, I don't have my phone currently, so you just have to come over.
Sammy says to Lil Valkyrie, his phone is the camera right now on stream for the grill. So you can start to head over anytime if you guys want. We'll be good to go. So as soon as we drop this, or get it ready off of the board, then I'll turn on the waffle iron, and then that way everything's gonna time out together too. Don't want cold waffles and hot chicken, nor do we want cold chicken and hot waffles. Yeah, lazy bee there in 5. Sounds good, dude. Looks like it's coating really well. Oh yeah, and Little Valkyrie, bring your own plate or bring the containers back today. Don't have a ton of dishes to use yet. Sam, I do know where the Togos are in the house though. Okay. So if it does come down to that, it's just the first big box that's on the top.
Hot chickens and hot waffles?
Hot chicken and hot waffle? Yeah, cold chicken and cold waffles? That's for tomorrow, Nike. Hot chicken and hot waffle is what we're really going for.
If cold fried chicken is done right and super crispy, super good. Cold.
It's actually really good.
So good. Cold.
Yeah, probably breakfast tomorrow.
I'm not confirming nor denying your response.
The desserts. What desserts are you talking about, Lazy? There's none left. We may or may not have all crushed them before the end of the night. I mean, hey, we couldn't let them die overnight. If anyone's wondering what desserts we're talking about, I did post the delicious desserts at Lazy, and is it your wife, Lazy? I never asked yesterday or confirmed. I'll just say his person, significant other. They brought some Middle Eastern, like Lebanese desserts, so like baklavas, lots of things with nuts and sugars and pastry. So heckin' good. Bring the containers and your containers. Okay, perfect. See you soon. Food for friends is already a thing here. That didn't take long, hey chat? I actually love it so much. I just make food for my friends. Okay, so I have a full pan, so I'll just stop here, and then once those are done, then we can dredge the rest. Lazy, you're killing me.
351.
The GF.
Go 10 more degrees.
Yeah, usually I drop between 375 and 400 because I think it usually drops like 50 degrees when we put the chicken in. Different air, yeah, it's true, Sammy. It's different, yeah, it's different.
400.
Yeah. Lazy says, the lady that was with me? Oh, that was my headache. I mean, girlfriend.
I think you're good.
Sammy says we're good? Okay. So that's that. I just have to turn the waffle iron on, that's it. I can't do all of the things, right? Quick switcheroo. I'm hoping this will stay. Oh, I know what I'll do. Man, chefs are like some of the most innovative people. Is that the word I'm looking for, Sam? Chefs are very innovative when it comes to using what you have. Really respect that about this trade. But I think it also matters about who taught you how to do things. Not every chef is innovative. What you looking? The blue ones? They're just inside on the shelf by the wrap and parchment. Did I double the recipe for the chicken? I just eyeballed it. So I linked that recipe for you guys today, just so you have something to go off of. But honestly, I just put my chicken in a container, pour enough buttermilk to cover, and do like a few little pinches of seasoning or hot sauce, and that's it. It's like one of the easiest things ever to do. And then the dredge, we've played around with a lot of different dredges. We've done flour cornstarch. Today we did a gluten-free flour with cornstarch, so it should be really, really crispy. But you can do just straight flour as well. There's nothing wrong with that. But even the oil smells so clean right now. You gotta check this out. Sammy's got it in. This guy's frying. So I'm taking care of Waffle Station. Yeah, blueberry compote with zombie snot. What? Just putting some spray on the waffle iron. As it heats up, I find it works really good like that. Not everyone does a wood-fired wok. It might be the most sketch thing ever, but I love it. Nike. Okay, so waffle iron should be ready soon. I'm just gonna run some stuff to the garbage really quick. Fact. Oh, you got it?
I got the rack.
Oh, you need a rack? So now we also have just another sheet pan with a metal rack to put the cooked chicken onto as well. Take the temps. Okay, no green light yet on the waffle iron. Lazy can smell it. Gonna switch to over here for us. Still red light, almost there though. It's half a cup of waffle batter in there. And the other thing, I think I'm gonna just go grab a few little cornbreaders. See my method of madness. Okay, let's go this way, Peppa. Yeah, come on. Happy Sammy? Watch what we do with this. Gotta be almost there. So I'm gonna break these up and put them in with the waffle batter because I'm sick like that. Yeah, it was torture when we were on the island. Now what is this? I can make the best egg scrambles in a waffle maker. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. I am. Yep. I'm just doing this as the waffle iron is heating up still. Cheesy cornbread waffles. Okay.
Rando fins.
Okay, I think we're green. Green light. What am I doing with this? So we're gonna try out and see if we can do cheesy cornbread waffles. So I'm just breaking up the muffins. I'm gonna scatter it in the waffle iron, pour the batter over top. Never done this before, Dust, but I'm very intrigued. This was my deep thought yesterday right before bed. And sounds like, well, you never know if you don't try. So I was like, well, I have all these cornbread muffins left over. Like, what should I do? This is what we're gonna do. Okay, half cup measure. We have our pre-sprayed and heated waffle iron here. Careful, because yes, it is very hot. And it should be a half cup scoop of the batter. So the first waffles I'll do just regular for little Valkyrie and her partner. I need a little bit more there. And then I always like to kind of spread out until it's like 3/4 full. And then when we smush it down, it should fill out the rest of the way. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that looks good. Now we close that up and press it down so it doesn't fluff up. Don't think the muffins will burn, do you? I guess we'll see dust. Maybe we'll try and put it like inside. So do a little bit of batter first on the bottom, then do the muffin bits on the middle, and then do a little bit more batter on top. It's worth the risk, Merlion says. We're just visiting and you can't stop yourselves, eh? Well, this is like our semi-permanent space right now, Game Brain. Until we get the truck built out enough that we can start to do everything from there, right? I know, I saw that, Nike. I was looking up waffle recipes this morning and I saw one was like scallion bacon cheddar waffles. I was like, oh my gosh. Speaking of bacon, we are going to be starting to cure our first pork belly for bacon here. So all of our Edmonton friends, get your freezers ready.
It's bacon time.
Smells really good already. Okay, while we wait, why don't we taste our compote together? Should be nicely temped now. Cooled off. Yeah, I really like how the consistency came out there. So it's like wet, but not too wet that it's gonna make everything soggy. Stir that back up. Perfectly fruity and saucy. So I'm just gonna take a little scoop of that. I don't think it needs anything else. Crazy amount of blueberry flavor right at the beginning. And then it finishes really nice and tart rather than sweet, which is what I was going for as well. I'm just gonna put the lid back on that and that's ready to go. I have blueberries all over my face now. How are you doing back there, Summer?
4 pieces are on.
Nice.
The 2 waffles to go with. We already have the compo ready. Containers for them, and we can serve and go.
Yeah, we're waffling right along here. Ready? Just a peek. Not quite. She's cranked. Can't go any quicker. Yeah, the cool thing about waffles is that they don't always have to be sweet, Nike. Yeah, I'm just walking into some food that I'm not even allowed to eat, Game Brain. You would be allowed to eat it if you were close by. Okay, just gonna get rid of this spoon, grab a new one for plating. Happy with what we made though. Like such little effort. Moo. I don't know if anyone else heard that on the mic, but I just walk in the garage and Astra moos at me. My favorite. Hello, Billy Ravens. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Yeah, you missed the moo dust. Just curled up in her chair, looks up at me and moos. Okay, good chat. It's the best. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I brought out these 2 pans this morning. I put some cornbread in the other one. I'm gonna flip this one upside down once the other waffle is done. Keep the waffle warm on the sheet pan, but it won't get soggy that way either. You did hear it? Amazing, Billy. Yeah, Lazy knows. He's heard the moos. Moo.
That's a nice waffle.
I think I'm happy with that.
That's a nice waffle.
I feel really good about that. Okay,
Next.
just gonna commingle, move this over. So now that I did one spray, I'd never spray after that. We'll let that de-steam a little bit more before I flip my little pan over to keep it warm.
I was gonna say you can put it inside the trigger.
Okay.
So I keep the chicken.
I got a little setup going here. Yeah, sweet. And then the residual heat from the waffle iron also keeps the sheet pan a bit warm. The chicken, oh yeah. I'll get Sammy to show us next time he opens that. You're a dude, but those are cute dishes with the blue stripe. Thank you. Yeah, I really love them. They were a hand-me-down. Can't remember which side of the family, but I think it was my mom's side. So like my mom's mom handed these down. And it's like full metal with, what should I say, enamel coated, I suppose. And then it's really funny because my brother and his partner have super similar plates, just they are ceramic rather than metal. I was like, wait, do we have the same plates? Yeah, looks like farmware. I love it. They're very durable. And totally, Dust. Thanks for saying that. Yeah, it's okay to think something is cute if you're a guy. Hi, Thrash. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, like my car. It's cute.
Yeah, that's, my grandma said Sam's car is cute. That's a cute little car, she says. I'm like, it is, Grandma. It is. Thrash, what's for lunch today? And we do have doggos. She's curled up inside. Maybe when we plate up, she'll come out for a visit, Game Brain. She is the best, though. Very well behaved. She usually sits in this chair while I'm cooking. She knows that's her safe place. Did some curry this week, Billy. Some spring rolls and nudes with really thin chicken pieces. That sounds really heavenly. What type of curry did you make? That's exactly what he did, Game Brain. And then when we are leaving, she's like, don't be too loud. You're gonna wake up everyone. Almost done with this one as well. I could have filled it a little bit more, but that's okay. I mean, if it's not perfect, at least you know it's homemade. Debating whether you need a waffle maker. Tefal makes those with different plates and you can alter them like grilled plates, panini, etc. But you're skeptical. I mean, you know what they say, if something's good for everything. I know, I feel you there as well, Merleon. Like this thing, I would say maximum it costs $20. It was gifted to us, but it's not anything fancy. Sam's parents have the same one and they literally make waffles every Sunday with it for like years. We've had this since we were in Vancouver opening a restaurant, so 6 years now. No fret, and I always run it on max heat. So my mind, go for the cheaper one first, and you might surprise yourself rather than spending a lot. We did try and get some like pricier waffle irons for the restaurant, but honestly, they never worked as good as this one. Even the one that like you turn over and have two sides, it was ridiculous. We have a Jamie Toady coming in with 6 months in a row. Thank you very much for that, Jamie. Hope you're having a great Sunday, and also hope that we've taught you something along these 6 months together. Great to have you part of the kitchen crew. Oh, salmon and tuna with an iced Timmy's coffee. Sounds really yummy. You're making me miss fish, though. Okay, ready? I think this one is done. Also, first we're gonna switch to this. More important. Yes. There you go. Gonna keep my waffle train going. $12-inch cast iron Dutch oven this year, and it's your favorite tool in the kitchen. They are the best.
favorite tool in the kitchen?
The Aggie or your thermometer? Okay, I'm doing one more regular waffle. And then the last ones, I'll do the cornbread muffin style. Holy frick, that looks good. What are the favorite kitchen tools? Sammy said he loves a thermometer. I like having spoons. Like, I feel like as far as a kitchen utensil, spoons are quite versatile. You can use it for a lot of different stuff. And Pomona Rose, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And just to show you what we're running the oil at, about 375, which is honestly perfect. Any hotter than that, the chicken will brown too much on the outside before getting cooked through. Any colder than that, and the chicken's gonna absorb a lot of the oil and get kind of soggy and weird.
Soggy chicken ain't my game.
No, soggy fried chicken, that's just weird. It doesn't make sense, right? Okay, still waffling here. So I got my stacks staying warm here, and then propping the plate up on the edge allows some of the steam to come out so they still stay crisp. Your favorite tool, Billy? Wok and chopsticks along with the spoon. Ooh, good one, Fun Machine. Like the bench scraper, the rubber scraper. That might be one of my favorite ones too. Nike. My favorite kitchen tool is Gordon Ramsay. Chefs have feelings. They're not just tools, okay? No, it's true.
Oh, they're done.
Right. That's true, Bonk. Spatulas scrape out everything better than a spoon does. Are you temping them? Sammy's temping all the chickens, not showing you what he's doing. And you're looking for what temp coming out? 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Are you able to just move a little bit left or right? Yeah, obviously knives, right, Dust? But you can get away without having knives. It just will take a very long time to prep stuff. Yeah, we are using a carbon steel wok right now. Game Brain. To do our chicken frying in. And honestly, this is so much safer to do outside than inside. That's why I like to do it. Okay, now I gotta do the next dredge. Okay, waffle's almost done here. I'll go grab another glove. Thank you. I'll just do that. That's safe there, hey? Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, you gotta see the chicken when we're frying it outside like that. Not everyone is brave enough to do it. Wood-fired deep-fried chicken. Hey, beers are allowed. So are typos. Everyone's human. It's okay. Are they just waiting outside like the cutest people ever? Hello and welcome back. How much oil does the wok take? I would say we probably filled it up today with 4 liters of oil. 3?
Probably only 3.
I would say 3 liters of oil, because you always have to make sure there's enough room to put the food into it without the oil spilling over the side, right? So this dredge is a mixture of cornstarch and gluten-free 1-to-1 flour, as well as some of our poultry rub just to season through. So we had a stream snipe. Game brain.
Here's for the waffles.
I think you'll... Are you able to plate up or not? Well, talk to me, dearie.
Waffles?
They're just right here. You just gotta talk to me, okay? Oh, I thought that was for... Is this for the chicken then? Okay. Waffles? Yeah, takeaway containers so that you don't make more garbage, right? The lid doesn't fit. Sam's crazy. So yeah, we had a stream snipe yesterday from a viewer that has watched us since we've been on the island. Her username was Little Gold Miner. What? This, you can just pour from there if you want. Okay. You're not sure exactly what stream sniping is. So they're like, oh, I live by you.
I really love doing...
I live by you. Is it okay if we come and try your food? And we're like, okay. I mean, I'm down with that. We don't expect any money from it. We just like to feed people stuff. But if they want to give something, that's a-okay too, right? And so they came yesterday and each got a rib because we just had way too much food. And then they came back this morning because it was just so good yesterday. They're like, can we have chicken and waffles too? Okay. Let me quickly dredge these first. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'll just turn down the waffle iron for a sec for us and get the chicken finished. Does that make sense, my explanation of the stream sniping, guys?
What happened?
Oh, they're just asking who's coming over for the foods and how stream sniping works.
Yeah. Willemini!
What?
41 months.
Willemini! Thank you very much. And holy heck, I still remember the time that Sammy gifted you a sub to the channel. Now we're at 21 months together, being a part of the kitchen crew. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Willemini, can I stream snipe as well? And yeah, then I just like randomly looked behind myself yesterday and Lazy was just standing there. So that's another way to stream snipe. Yeah, unintentional word of mouth, pretty much. Game brain, pretty much. But that's the thing, is everyone asks first. They don't just show up, right? So it's like, I don't know you.
I don't care if they show.
I would be okay. It's not my property though. Enjoying the sunshine there? Nice. Okay, last 4 pieces. Yeah, that's like the actual gaming form of stream sniping. Good one, Bonk. Is when someone's playing a video game and then someone is watching the stream at the same time that they're both playing the same game and like tries to beat that person, which is absolutely ridiculous. I feel bad for streamers that have that happen to them. So this part of stream sniping is actually a positive, whereas typically it's not. Positive for both parties as well. This is a, what is it, a symbiotic relationship? Holy frick, Willemini. Okay, what the heck? And thank you so much, helping to build up our kitchen crew with 10 new subs to the channel today. Okay, give me a sec to finish up this mess and I will read through with my clean hand all of the new peeps that are part of the kitchen crew thanks to Willemini. Thank you for all the support over the years. Thank you for helping us spread the deliciousness. This is complete now. That can go in there. Back to waffling for a sec. Oh no, that one got kind of crisped up. I was like, how did I have this? I had it this way. Okay, turn that back up. Hey, welcome in real quick. Gonna scroll on up. We got coming into the crew, Cinnamon Ducky, Game Brain, you got a sub, nice one. Welcome in Bismarck, My Drops Ill, not new here. Smokey the Kid AG, Jax888, Silent Kills, Tron7BE, True Purple, Haskey Swim. Welcome to the crew, friends, and True Purple 3 months in a row even. Thank you for that, Willemini. I appreciate it. I'm sure everyone that got a sub appreciates it. Yeah, that's right, Bonk. Stream sniping in gaming is also considered cheating. Oh, she's smoking, so I guess I'm good to go. I'm gonna give this one more spray. Just since I let it cool off a bit. He's cranked back up. Okay, so this is gonna be our crazy cornbread trying waffle. So cheesy cornbread bits inside. Don't ask if I've done this before because I haven't. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. But I think it's going to be delicious. So I did half of the batter on the bottom. We'll do a little bit more. Oh no, some fell on the edge. Just to even things out, and I'm going to close this up. Give it a smash, I think, is going to really help. I'm just using a canola oil spray. Very simple. See? Oh, okay, my brothers are also metal with enamel. So these are my brother's pans. And then this was mine. This one really puffed up. I cannot wait to see this. I hope it really fills it all out too. Yeah, isn't he the best? So real quick, talking about my brother, because we'll be over on his stream tomorrow and Wednesday, helping him build this outdoor structure for us, which is so, so nice, right? So Rando Chrome, go give him a follow. We'll be live there tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon. Maybe 1 p.m. Pacific. Oh no, Melfina. Come out alert to tell you a sad story about my 15-year-old KitchenAid double-sided waffle iron. Broke a few months ago, still haven't replaced. Oh my God, Sam. That looks absolutely amazing. You have another one, but it's just not the same. I was gonna say Melfina. It's like a 15-year-old KitchenAid has got to be good. And yeah, I'm sure you're very sad that it broke. Because that's the thing is you can't replace it with the same thing anymore. It's just not made the same way. Okay, this is smelling insanely good. I need to peek. It's working! It's working. That's Sammy. That's the Sammy, man. Okay, but can we really have a Cook with Kate real life get together? Maybe we can pay you for a class or two while there when everyone is more comfortable about COVID. Yeah, 100% Will and Minnie. So I know you're down in the States, right? So we do plan on taking the truck down to the States. Currently can't because you're right, because of COVID. I mean, we could come back down, but we can't come back home to Canada through the border. So yeah, we're gonna say like probably most USA meetups will be next year. And that way we'll be all set up with the truck and ready to go with whatever. Oh, did Rando jump in? What a guy. Behind you. Sneaker. But 100% Will and Minnie. Like we have, I'm not sure if you've ever seen Madame Rainbow Pants come in. She's quite active in our chat and she also streams. So she's coming, wasn't specifically coming to visit us, but is now going to drop by. She gave me yesterday like 75 bucks for us to do together cheese smokies. And so I'll teach her how to do it. And then she can walk away knowing something new and with some cheese smokies in her life. Melfina, you're in Washington, so you'll be there. Yeah. That's what's going to happen as well once we have the truck. Look at this, by the way. Look at this. Okay, that actually worked amazing. And I'm thinking that like the cornbread pieces are going to be so light and crisp. No burning.
Works for me.
So yeah, once we're in the truck full time, we'll be doing meetups that way and we'll post the location. We'll also post the time and date that will be there, and then everyone can kind of meet up together, right? Just enough. I'm glad I didn't make another batch of the waffles.
No,
Because then I would have been like, I got too much. Hello, Green Box.
Morning,
How are
Mom.
you doing?
Afternoon, Mom.
Like 5 hours from Canada. Yeah, Will and Minnie's in Oregon. 3 in a plane. Scoots. No. 17 hours south. It's too far. No, there's no videos yet, Game Brain. So not this week coming up. So I have something possibly special to share with you guys. But next week, after that, so what, the last week of July then, we're going to pick up the truck. We've not seen it in person at all. Everything was bought through COVID. So virtual test drive, all of that. Very excited to finally see it and then get like a good idea of how everything's going to be laid out. Sausage, biscuits, gravy waffles. That would be good. That'd be so, so good. Oh, you're welcome, little Valkyrie. Sammy, they say we outdid ourselves. Thank you so much. So, so good. Happy to hear it. And happy that you're enjoying our weird combination of flavors too. I like when people just accept food even though they feel it's a little bit weird and different. They've never had it before. But you really should trust a chef if they're giving you food. I don't think any chef is going to try and poison anybody. Put the sausage and cheese in the waffle, Nike, and then cover with the gravy. Yes. Almost there. 2 minutes, Sammy says. Okay, I'm gonna take this. Actually, I'll just leave it there. Just cover it up. That'll be safe. Actually, I'm gonna go grab a spatula to clean out the rest of the waffle batter from the bowl. That makes sense. Just grabbing a spatula. Good. Rando's 9 inside. Day complete. It's all good, Game Brain. Obviously, everyone is liking what you're saying. You have great questions as well. Hey, Dunzo! I love how rustic these look. And like, you totally get the cheesy and green onion smell from the cornbread in the waffle. Like, just see it on the side. Okay. Just gonna close that to keep it hot while I scrape out all the rest of the waffle batter goodness from the bowl. It's our last one. Now you're so hungry again. Are we having the best time, officer? Yeah, we are. Can you tell, my dude? I mean, we miss you so much. It's terrible here. Okay, now the corns. Wait, can you plate that right here? Can you plate that on the sides just so they can see? So we do the waffle, pieces of chimkins, blueberry on top. Not messing around, that's for Finn. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we can see it, Kate. We can't smell it or taste it. So I've never seen waffles done this way with cornbread in them before, so now if we ever see them, they copied us. They copied us, chat. I like how you have to like really smash it down too. Destroy the muffins. Okay, more dishes, dunzo. And can we peek while you're doing that again? Yeah, last batch of chicken is coming out. I know. Lazy. Nice cobbler dessert. Or a nice cobbler for dessert with French vanilla ice cream, then you'll die.
Yeah.
Did. Mary, thank you very much for the 200. Okay, Sammy says our chicken is good to go. Honestly, that's what I'm gonna do. Clean off this one dish for myself, and I'm plating it up the same way. Yeah, peach cobbler. Yeah, quickly. Throw whatever you can into the fryer while it's still hot. Okay, I'll switch the view really quick. That looks way too good. So right now, we're staying with my brother and his partner officer, and then we've also been, should we say bombed? I feel like stream sniping is confusing now. We've been bombed by Lazy Lousy, who's in chat. He just lives right nearby. He came and had some ribbies yesterday. And then also another viewer, so Lil Valkyrie, they also live super close, so they stopped by. I mean, we offered first, Sam PM'd them, and they trust us, obviously, to cook for them, and I love it. I love sharing food with friends. We're starting Food for Friends up the first week back. Hi, Wilson. So good to see you. Hope you've been well. Welcome in. Yeah, neighbor invasion. We are, Mish. Yep. I just purchased Canva Pro for me to be able to switch up the logo a little bit and figure it out that way. Because, yeah, it's not really sustainable West Coast cooking anymore. It's going to be spread the deliciousness for the slogan. Yeah, we're doing good, Wilson. Feels great. Okay, let's do close-up. This one is pretty much done. Let it go for one more moment. Sammy stole his waffle from there. So that's good to go. Said our chicken is complete. So yeah, we're just waiting on this then. Almost there. Sustainable world cooking. That makes sense too, Mish. Because we're still going to follow cooking sustainably with the seasons, right? Just steal a waffle and munch like Sammy did. Of course you would, Bonk. You call them waffles. The waffles. Aw, thanks, officer. Yeah. I mean, we always appreciate when people have time to stop by, because that's the thing, is everyone has their own things happening in their life. And just know that we do miss you when you're not around, but totally love to see you when you do pop by, even if it's for just a little bit.
How did she like it?
Who? Valkyrie?
Professor Mendel.
Oh. Sammy is saying, officer, how did she like it? I don't even know what it's referring to. Okay, let's get into it. Oh. Okay.
Ooh.
They're coming for my chicken and waffles. They're coming to get us right now. Please. Okay, so I like to do this a bit different. Let's also come in. This is the best part of stream. So I always break this up into the quarters or quadrants. Waffle quadrants, if you will. And kind of stack them up this way. On the one side. Holy, that looks so crispy and delish. Check that out. One more. Otherwise, it'll just look weird, wouldn't it?
No joke, that waffle with cornbread inside is really good.
I believe it. I would hope that you weren't joking.
For the chicken and waffles. Oh, shit.
You still need some of the compote, Sam?
I do not know.
He doesn't compote it up.
I hot sauce.
And I usually leave the chicken... Oh, it got one bloob on it, so now we can't move it. I'm gonna say, I usually leave the chicken pretty bare. But now since it got on there, I'm just gonna commit. gonna wash the blueberry off and myself. What type of hot sauce are you having? Just the dill pickle one? Is that what you're doing?
Pardon?
Are you having the dill pickle hot sauce?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is how simple I usually do it. We can add one more component. I usually would do that in restaurant scenario is a hot honey drizzle, usually over the chicken. Is so, so good. Spice up your life just a touch, right? But this is how I would present it. And yeah, it should be way more than enough food that anyone can eat. Hi, Lauren. How are you? Okay, I'm just gonna get into it. I don't really need utensils. This is like eating with your hands food. Check it out. Super simple. Like, it's so simple. Put your chicken in buttermilk overnight. Make a mixture. You can do just flour with some salt and pepper. Deep fry it at 375 Fahrenheit. And that's what it comes out with. Just wait until I bite into that. I think first I'm just going to take a little bite of this waffle while it's still warm with the sauce. Best chicken and waffles ever. Thanks, Finn. Mmm. I love the blueberry with the cornbread. Okay, ready? This is the nugget I'm going for. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's the waffle with the corn muffins in it. So you can see it dust inside of there on the corner. It's really yummy. I heckin' love fried chicken. I will say it's not over seasoned, nor is it under seasoned. It doesn't taste bland at all. Considering this is gluten-free fried chicken, it's probably better than regular fried chicken. And that's just the magic of the different flours. Really hot. But just gonna clean that up. If I hold it up, you can also see how juicy it is inside still, right? Like Dust said, he's had a terrible chicken and waffles before because the chicken was dry. What are you doing to the chicken when you're deep frying that it's dry? Makes me sad. Yeah, it makes me sad. What is the breading, Mish? We did a lot of chicken today. But I did a little bit of gluten-free flour mix 1-to-1. And then a little bit of cornstarch together. And just our poultry spice rub to season through. Like, just crispy scrunchums. Let's see this bite together.
Good.
This is a test. It's really good, Sam. As far as a brunch plate goes, this could easily go for 20 bucks. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, just washing my hands up. My little soapy water bucket. Okay. The cheesy cornbread in the waffle totally makes it. And I've never said this before, I don't think, but blueberry and cheese combination is really good. Thank you, Sam. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, 20 bucks. 3 pieces of chimkin, especially frying. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you could still have absolutely delicious chicken breast. I've had it before, just marinated in the buttermilk the same way. But then you have to be more careful about not overcooking it, totally. And I think even the bone staying in the chicken thigh gives it even more flavor and juiciness in the end. I just want to keep eating it. Like this little end piece right here is calling my name. It was worth it. Worth it. Yeah, somebody get this lady a mimosa. It is my Friday.
American?
It is my Friday.
Shit, that's easy.
Okay, ready? I don't know. No, we haven't posted the recipes in a bit, so I'm going to post them one more time. Oh, I'm never going to finish this. I'll probably have 2 pieces of chicken and 2 pieces of waffle. I'm going to say 1 chicken, 2 waffles for either later or tomorrow. Aw, Mish. I'd pay $50 for the rest of Kate's plate shipped to Denmark. Adorable. Okay, so there's the recipes, friend. We have the chicken, we got the waffles, and the blueberry compote. So all components on the plate are shared there for you, and they're also in Discord, which I know a lot of you are a part of, our Cook with Kate After Hours. Thanks for posting the menu one more time as well, Bonk. Sammy's coming in, his last few pieces there. I really like that dredge. Like sometimes rice flour can be a bit gritty or grainy, but it turned out great. Okay, Sammy asked if we could raid Logan in Greedyology if he's still on. Excuse me, belch of approval for the chef. Other than that, friendos, we're wrapping it up. Look at that. Nice little 2-hour stream. Insane. Oh no! We have a raid train. Claire! Thank you so much for the raid. And welcome in. Okay. Amazing. Okay, we're gonna do a waffle raid train. I'm so sorry that you're popping in at the end of our quick Sunday stream, Claire, but thank you very much for sharing your community with us anyways. Here's what we made real quick before I set up our raid. So buttermilk fried chicken, gluten-free. The waffles are not gluten-free, and we even infused them with some torn up cornbread. Absolutely delish. And then a simple fresh blueberry compote. Thanks for doing the shout out for Claire Coffee as well, Bonk. Claire, real quick, before we go, we gotta ask you, how was your stream today and what did you cook? How did everything go? And welcome in everyone from Claire's channel as well. Love to spread the deliciousness here around on Twitch. I'm doing good, Claire. We're doing good. This was our first week of cooking outside in this space. It's gonna change a little bit more next week coming up.
Hot sauce? Dill pickle?
It's in the fridge door. But yeah, other than that, feeling good. It's nice to be cooking outside. Stream was okay. It was chocolatey and nice. You made a chili then? A chocolate chili? Nom. So my brother will be on next tomorrow, Game Brain. Let me ask real quick. No pressure or anything. What time you want to start tomorrow? 2 Mountain Time? Okay, thank you. So 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Pacific, which is typically 2 hours later than I would start. Does that make sense? So he'll be on tomorrow as well as Wednesday with us, as we'll be on his stream together. You're welcome. Okay, so I got the word that Kanara was on, and she's also making waffles. So I'm going to set up this raid for us. Thanks to everyone for coming by the stream this week. I know it wasn't absolutely perfect at all times, but that's life. You got to go with the flow sometimes. And well, other than that, we cooked some amazing food this weekend, considering. It was really fun yesterday having to quickly wrap up because of the thunderstorm. Once again, that's life. Other than that, I will be posting the new menu for us coming up for the week tomorrow. So look on Discord in the weekly menu section or on Twitch on my About page. And that way you'll know what we're cooking up, as well as all the recipes will be posted ahead of time if you want to make that for yourself too. Bonk, thank you very much for gifting the sub to Claire Coffee. I absolutely love having fellow food and drink streamers subscribe to the channel. It's like, what do I give this honor to, right? Yeah, we're missing a golden knife. Okay, I'm gonna get ready to hit this button. Thanks so much, little Valkyrie. Yeah, happy to feed you as well. And we will see you coming up Thursday. If you want to come join my brother's stream, I'm just going to do a quick shout out. We'll be over there tomorrow. And then I'll also post in our Discord when we're live then too. Okay, stay safe, stay healthy, take care. Love you guys. Thank you so much for everything this weekend. Really trying to accept all of the love. And we'll see you next week. Bye.